Can you give it all you got, Super Scholars, on our last flashcard time before spring break? Let me hear you as loud as you can. R, ow, O, shun, chur, aw, I, aw, ow, ooh, aw, aw, or, were, way to go. Check. Let's start reading. What's up, Super Scholars? We have made it to our final day of spring break. But before we start relaxing, we need to spend our day strengthening the skills that we have been working on before we take a week off. So let's kick it off with reading, of course, where we're going to keep working, being our awesome decoding detectives on all those long A sounds. But before we get into the core part of our lesson, we have to do what first? Do speed decoding, looking at the 4 old ways that we learned how to say A. So we're going to check out 5 words, and I want to hear you as fast as you can. Okay, the first word is game. A, because vowel consonant E. G, aim. Awesome. Next one. Wake. A, wake. Because the silent E makes the vowel say its name. Awesome. Next one. Gray. A, like the color, gray. Vowel team. And then drain. A, drain. Like in your bathtub, the drain. And finally, saint. A, ain't. Like up in heaven, a saint. Way to go, Super Scholars. Check on our speed decoding. Now let's see our last learning target of the week. It says, I can categorize words based off their long A sound spelling. So today, the action that we are working on is to categorize. Remember, to categorize is to put objects into groups that are similar. And so today, our categories are going to be based off that long A sound spelling. We're going to see a group of words, and it's going to be up to us as decoding detectives to put words in the same groups with the same spelling of long A. That is how we will categorize. So, before we can get there, we need to review all the ways that we know to spell the long A sound. We're up to 6, and the first 4 are, can you say them out loud? We spell A, We also have vowel consonant E, and then a I, our vowel team, and a Y, our vowel team. Even though these all look differently, we know they all make the same sound. Can you say them with me? A, exactly. These are the old 4 ways that we've learned before. Do you remember the 2 new ways we've been working on this week? There was one that had 4 letters all together saying the A sound. And there was another tricky one that had 4 letters, but only one said A. Do you remember, my friends? What are the 2 new ways we've been working on? Let's see, did you get them both? Our 4-letter team was E-I-G-H. All together they make the A sound. E-I-G-H. And then, did you get our super tricky one? What vowel is saying? What letter is saying the A sound? A, but then there's N-G-E. So what do we say with these words all together? A-N-G-E says ange. J, the soft sound. One more time. Ange. Good job. So these are the 2 new ways that you're going to be able to see when you're reading on your own. And now, this is how I would read the long A sound. Like in these words. So, Super Scholars, E-I-G-H makes what sound? A. So the word is weight, like how heavy something is. Or about this one? A-N-G-E says what sound? Ange. So the whole word is strange. To be a little different, strange. Good job. Okay, so we're going to take all these different ways we know how to spell the long A sound and go on a detective hunt to categorize them into similar groups. But, you know, we have to do this or that first, or we couldn't get there. So come on, stand up for our last time for reading this week and get on those 2 feet as I have a question for you. Okay, Super Scholars, who would you rather be? The fastest swimmer in the world? If so, you're going to do squats for 5 seconds. Or would you rather be the fastest runner in the world? If so, you're going to do lunges for 5 seconds. You got a choice. Fastest swimmer or fastest runner in the world? What would you like to be? I think I would choose running, so I'm going to do lunges for 5 seconds. Are you ready? You got your pick? Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Shake it out, shake it out. Awesome. Okay. What page are we going to next? So come on, sit right back down. Page 16. So go ahead. We are on page 16, Super Scholars. And we're actually just going to be looking at the bottom of this page. So I can up here see both the sentences and our categories. So we're only going to be looking at the bottom page all together right now. So second grade, we have all these sentences and then two words in blue. It's going to be up to us to pick which word fits best in that sentence. Remember, matching context. Which one makes the most sense? When we have picked the correct word for the sentence, then we're going to place it in the correct category based off how that long A sound is spelled. We have A-Y, our vowel T, E-I-G-H, our four-letter T, and our tricky one, A-N-G-E. So these are our three category options, and all the words in each group have to be spelled the same way. Okay, are you ready to get started? We're going to start, my friends, with number 7. I want you to come all the way down here to number 7. Okay, so this sentence says, Mom said blank, the rain will stop soon. So we have to choose which of these words makes the most sense. But we got to decode them first. Can you look, my friends? How is the long A sound being spelled in both these words? What do you see? They have the same spelling. It's the vowel team A-Y. So knowing vowel team A-Y says what sound? A. What are these two words? First up we've got okay, and then maybe. So which word makes the most sense? Mom said okay, the rain. Mom said maybe the rain will stop soon. Since Mom doesn't know, she has to say maybe, but she doesn't know. Maybe. Can you go ahead and circle that word? Good job. Okay, maybe. Which category are we going to write maybe in? What's its long A spelling? We already found this A-Y. So you need to go ahead and write maybe in our A-Y category. Good job. Okay, are you ready for number 8? Let's go to our next sentence. It says, why don't you blank into your play clothes? Which word best fits in this sentence? Let's decode our two words in blue. Look really carefully. How is the long A sound being spelled in these words? What do you see? We have, what's the four letters? A-N-G-E. And what does that say, Super Scholars? Ange. So knowing that, we got to look at the beginning to tell the difference between these two words. We first have change, and then strange. Good job. But which one of these words best fits the sentence? What do you think? Why don't you change into? Why don't you strange into? They're talking about an action, so it needs to be change, the action, change. So, which spelling category are we going to write change? How is the long A sound spelled? With A-N-G-E. So we need to write change in the correct category. Awesome. Okay, very last one all together. Number 9. It says, there is no blank, so we are safe. Which word? Okay, can you look at our 2 options in blue? What's the same spelling in both of these words? How is the long A sound spelled? Can you underline it? You see what 4 letters? A-N-G-E says Ange. So the words are, first one, angel, and then we've got, all the way to the end, the last sound, danger. Good job. So which word fits our sentence? There is no angel, so we are safe. There is no danger, so we are safe. Which word? Danger, because that's the opposite of safe. Good job. But last question, what category does danger need to go into? How is the long A sound spelled? We've got another A-N-G-E. So go ahead and write danger in that spelling category. Okay, Super Scholars, we've got a great start of decoding our blue words, being a decoding detective, choosing which word fits the sentence, and then writing that word in the correct spelling category. There's a lot of steps on this page, but it works. Our reading brain, and we use our reading powers. So now what you're going to do is you are going to finish page 16. So we started down 7, 8, 9. You got to go back to the top in number 1 and finish the rest of the sentences. Decoding the words, choosing which one fits the sentence, and then placing it in the correct category. So you're going to go ahead and finish page 16, taking it nice and slow, checking your work, and making sure all the categories have the same long A spelling. When you're done with page 16, you believe it is your best work. Then, and only then, are you going to take a picture for me. Today, my friends, all I need you to do is take a picture of your great work on page 16 after you've done your absolute best. Okay, lovely Super Scholars, thank you so much for keeping it up with your long A sounds, and let's get categorizing.